In the golden sands of the Nile Delta, a young scribe named Ammonius was summoned to the court of Pharaoh Ramses II. As he entered the grand hall, Ammonius' heart raced with anticipation. Pharaoh Ramses, known for his wisdom and power, had called upon him for a special task. Ammonius, Pharaoh Ramses spoke, his voice resonating through the hall, "I have heard of your skill with the written word. I task you with chronicling the great deeds of our empire." With a bow, Ammonius accepted the honor, knowing that this would be a monumental undertaking. Over the following years, he diligently recorded the triumphs and tribulations of Egypt, from the construction of majestic temples to the fierce battles against foreign invaders. As the years passed, Ammonius' chronicles became revered throughout the land, his words immortalizing the legacy of Pharaoh Ramses and the glory of ancient Egypt. Yet, amidst the grandeur of the empire, Ammonius also witnessed the struggles of the common people, their toil in the fields, their hopes for a better future. He realized that true greatness lay not only in the deeds of kings but also in the resilience of ordinary men and women. And so, with quill in hand, Ammonius continued to weave the tapestry of Egypt's history, capturing the essence of a civilization that would endure for millennia. Years turned into decades, and as Ammonius grew old, he passed on his mantle to a new generation of scribes, who carried forth the torch of knowledge and wisdom. In the shadow of the mighty pyramids, the descendants of Ammonius carried on the sacred tradition of recording the unfolding chapters of Egypt's saga. The once bustling cities evolved, and new pharaohs rose to power, each leaving their mark on the annals of history. Amidst the changing dynasties, a young historian named Nefertari emerged. Gifted with a keen intellect and a passion for uncovering the mysteries of the past, she delved into forgotten scrolls and ancient tombs, seeking to unearth the secrets that had eluded her forebears. Nefertari's quest led her to the hidden chambers beneath the Sphinx, where she discovered cryptic inscriptions that hinted at a forgotten era predating even the reign of Ramses II. Excitement coursed through her veins as she pieced together the lost tales of a civilization buried by the sands of time. Her revelations ignited a renewed fervor for knowledge, inspiring a resurgence of interest in Egypt's rich heritage. As Nefertari shared her findings, scholars and explorers from distant lands flocked to the banks of the Nile, eager to contribute to the ongoing narrative of this ancient land. Through the ages, Egypt weathered the storms of conquest and triumphs, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations beyond its borders. The temples echoed with prayers, the markets buzzed with life, and the Nile continued its eternal dance through the heart of the kingdom. In the twilight of an era, as empires crumbled and the world transformed, Egypt stood as a timeless testament to human endurance and ingenuity. The echoes of Ammonius' quill and Nefertari's discoveries resonated through the corridors of history, shaping the collective memory of a people who had once walked in the shadows of gods. Amidst the ever-changing tides of time, Egypt's narrative wove into a mosaic of cultural richness and resilience. Temples and monuments that once stood as witnesses to glory found themselves weathered by centuries, yet still radiating an aura of awe. As the world outside evolved, the land of the pharaohs became a nexus where diverse cultures intersected. Merchants from far-off lands brought exotic goods, scholars exchanged knowledge, and artists blended their visions into a kaleidoscope of creativity. In the bustling streets of Alexandria, the library, a beacon of intellectual brilliance, thrived once again. Scholars pored over scrolls, debating ideas that would shape the course of philosophy and science for generations to come. The great lighthouse, standing tall, guided ships from distant shores to the flourishing metropolis. Yet, with the passage of time, Egypt faced challenges. Invaders sought to claim its treasures, and internal strife tested the unity of its people. Through the storms, however, Egypt endured, drawing strength from the echoes of its past. In the courts of Cleopatra, a brilliant queen with a sharp mind and strategic prowess, Egypt's fate hung in the balance. Her alliances with powerful figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony captivated the world, and yet, the shadows of political intrigue loomed large. As Cleopatra navigated the treacherous waters of power, the Nile continued to flow, a silent witness to the unfolding drama. The scent of lotus flowers mingled with the sounds of bustling markets, creating a tapestry of life that persisted through triumphs and setbacks. The final chapters of Egypt's ancient story approached, with Cleopatra's tragic fate casting a poignant shadow. Yet, even in the face of adversity, the indomitable spirit of Egypt endured. The legacy of a civilization that had shaped the course of human history lived on, leaving an indelible mark on the world. The centuries rolled on, and Egypt underwent a metamorphosis. The Roman Empire's shadow cast itself over the land, and the mighty pyramids stood as silent witnesses to the passing of epochs. With the decline of the pharaohs, the traditions and beliefs that had anchored Egypt for millennia faced transformation. The gods of old found themselves entwined with new deities, and temples once dedicated to Ra and Osiris now echoed with prayers to Serapis and Isis. The great city of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge, continued to flourish. Its streets hummed with the exchange of ideas, as scholars debated the mysteries of the cosmos and chronicled the wisdom of ages past. The library, while shadows of its former self, still housed scrolls containing the collective knowledge of humanity. In the crucible of history, Egypt emerged as a melting pot of cultures, where Hellenistic, Roman, and indigenous influences intermingled. The Colosseums echoed with the cheers of spectators, and the scent of exotic spices wafted through marketplaces, marking a fusion of worlds. Yet, as empires rose and fell, Egypt remained resilient. The monuments of Giza, with their timeless grandeur, served as a reminder of the enduring spirit that had shaped the land since time immemorial. The Christian era dawned upon Egypt, bringing with it new faiths and ideologies. Coptic Christianity took root, leaving its imprint on the culture and beliefs of the Egyptian people. The great temples of old became churches, and the echoes of hymns replaced the chants of ancient rites. Through Byzantine rule and Islamic conquests, Egypt adapted and evolved. The call to prayer resonated through the air, and minarets rose alongside the ancient obelisks. Cairo, now a bustling city, became a vibrant hub where commerce, scholarship, and spirituality converged. As the pages of time turned, Egypt's story continued, shaped by the ebb and flow of civilizations. The Nile, a constant companion, irrigated the fields of change, and the people of Egypt, resilient as ever, navigated the currents of history with a spirit that refused to be extinguished. The sands of time settled, leaving Egypt as a tapestry woven with threads of legacy, adaptation, and the eternal flow of the Nile. The medieval ages ushered in a new chapter for Egypt, marked by Mamluk rule and the advent of the Ottoman Empire. The great pyramids and temples stood as stoic witnesses to the changing political tides, enduring the passage of conquerors and empires. In the heart of Cairo, the bustling Khan el-Khalili market emerged as a vibrant hub of trade, where spices, silks, and treasures from distant lands exchanged hands. The calligraphic beauty of Arabic script adorned mosques and madrasas, while the scent of incense wafted through narrow alleyways. The Ottoman era brought both challenges and opportunities. The construction of magnificent structures, such as the Citadel of Saladin, showcased the architectural prowess of the time. Yet, the echoes of political upheaval reverberated through the land, leaving its imprint on the mosaic of Egypt's history. Amidst the shifting sands of dynasties, a revival of interest in Egypt's ancient past unfolded. Scholars, both local and foreign, delved into the remnants of antiquity, unearthing buried treasures and deciphering hieroglyphs. The Rosetta Stone, a key to unlocking the mysteries of ancient Egyptian script, became a symbol of this intellectual renaissance. The 19th century saw the emergence of modern Egypt as European powers sought influence in the region. The construction of the Suez Canal, a marvel of engineering, connected the Mediterranean to the Red Sea, transforming Egypt into a global crossroads. Yet, with progress came challenges. The struggle for independence simmered, and the call for self-determination grew louder. Visionaries like Saad Zaglal spearheaded movements that aimed to reclaim Egypt's autonomy, paving the way for a new era. In the mid-20th century, Egypt experienced a wave of political and social transformations. The nationalization of the Suez Canal, the construction of the Aswan High Dam, and the shift towards modernization marked a period of assertiveness and change. The pages of Egypt's story continued to turn into the 21st century, where the pulse of Cairo's streets mirrored the heartbeat of a nation navigating the complexities of modernity while honoring its rich heritage. And so, the Nile continued to flow, carrying with it the echoes of the past and the aspirations of the future. Egypt's story, an intricate tapestry woven through millennia, persisted as a testament to the enduring spirit of a land that had witnessed the rise and fall of empires, yet remained steadfast in its identity. As the 21st century unfolded, Egypt stood at the crossroads of ancient wisdom and contemporary aspirations. The pyramids, timeless sentinels, gazed upon a nation that had weathered the storms of history. The vibrant cities, the sprawling deserts, and the fertile banks of the Nile painted a tableau of resilience and adaptation. A new generation, heirs to the legacies of Ammonius, Nefertari, and countless others, embraced the challenges of a rapidly changing world. Tourists marveled at the wonders of Luxor and sailed along the Nile, captivated by the living tapestry of a land that bore witness to epics. Technology and innovation intertwined with traditions, creating a harmonious blend that echoed the spirit of Egypt. The Arab Spring brought waves of change as voices clamored for justice and democracy. Tahrir Square, once a bustling market in medieval Cairo, became a symbol of resilience and the collective will of the people. In the final verses of this timeless narrative, Egypt's story remains an open book, awaiting the contributions of future scribes and visionaries. The Nile, forever flowing, carries with it the hopes and dreams of a nation that has transcended the boundaries of